After lying dormant for nearly a decade, 2 Metroid games have been announced. Metroid Prime 4 and Metroid Samus Returns. Now, Metroid Prime 4 is cool, but I never played the Metroid Prime games. I was always more of a 2D Metroid type of guy. No, Samus Returns is the type of game that really caught my attention, and honestly, the fact that this game is coming out is important. And today on SWPG, we're going to be going over why. Metroid Samus Returns is coming out soon for the Nintendo 3DS and is a remake of Metroid 2, The Return of Samus for the original Game Boy. Now, Metroid 2 is a game that fans have wanted remade for years and years, and there have been many attempts to. Most prominent of these remakes was another Metroid 2 remake, released by fans last year for PC. And of course, being a fan-made game, and being how much Nintendo loves their fans, they had it taken down within a few weeks. However, unlike Sega, who when they had Streets of Rage remake taken down, did nothing with the series except for release Streets of Rage 1 on the 3DS. Wow, good going, guys. Nintendo was actually apparently working on their own remake, and that's what this is. And Metroid 2 has needed the remake. Being a Game Boy game from pretty early in that system's lifespan, it's aged almost worse in many respects than the original NES game. In fact, I would go as far to say it has aged worse. It's a much more ambient game and it's more repetitive. Not to say it's a bad game, I think there's a lot of fun to still be had with the original Metroid 2. But it's definitely something that's needed a remake, and this new game seeks to do that. Now, coming out on the 3DS, it's of course going to have 3D functionality, unless you're playing it on a 2DS, in which case, sorry. It's also going to have some things that are dearly missing from the original. First off, it's going to have color. Alright, yeah, that's a given. But it's going to have a new soundtrack by several of the people who worked on Super Metroid, which is great, seeing as well the original game had a good soundtrack. For the most part, it was mostly atmospheric. There was just, background noises. Furthermore, it's going to have a fast travel system, which, when you're going through a huge labyrinthy area like the area in Metroid 2 was, seeking out all 40 Metroids to kill, it's good to have something like that. Reduces backtracking, which was a major problem in the original. And furthermore, as another first for the Metroid series, and not something so much about the game itself, it's going to have a pretty cool collector's edition coming out with a soundtrack, and that just looks awesome. But the reason this is important is I love this idea of Nintendo going back to older games and remaking them, and I want to see more of it besides than just the Pokemon and Zelda series. It's important because it's showing Nintendo's willing to go back to some of its franchises that hasn't done anything with in a while, and then do something that's just something fans have really wanted, and give love to a game in the series that A, not a lot of people have played, and B, has really needed the update. It's good to finally see Nintendo doing something with Metroid again. After Metroid Other M for the Wii, which honestly just left a lot of people, let's just say it was polarizing, without delving into that, it's good to see this series really and truly back. Maybe I'm just a fanboy and that's just my opinion, so thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to leave your thoughts and memories about the Metroid series, about Metroid Prime 4, and most importantly about Metroid Samus Returns down in the comment section below. Remember to like us on social media, and most importantly, if you want to see more great content like this, remember to subscribe and hit that bell, or even follow us if you're on VidMe. So with that, stay classy, and we will see you next time. I gotta say, while we're talking about Nintendo games that need to be remade, why not a remake of Hotel Mario? Come on, guys, that was like one of the best games on the CDI. It needs to be remade. Don't touch these Zelda games, though. No one wants to play those again.